My sister is being called a Bridezilla and is apologizing to me after 6 years of no contact. I, 37 female, at the time 31, married my husband Kevin, 38 male, at the time 32, in March of 2019. But to start this story, I have to take you back to October 31st of 2018. So, this was the day Kevin proposed. One of our friends has a kick-ass Halloween party every year. It's always themed and everyone goes all out. Sounds like my kind of party. That year, the theme was Till Death Do Us Part. We went as Sweeney Todd and Mrs. Lovett. Ooh, good costume. Sometime in the middle of the night, the song changes to I Miss You. And just as it switches to the bridge, it cuts off and I look over and there he is, in a god-awful Amazon wig, on one knee. Of course, after I said yes, our friend played By the Sea. Ooh, cute. The next day, I had my sister, at the time 27, Sarah, meet me at my mom's, where I told them both. Sarah was happy and congratulated me. My mom, however, was ecstatic. She kept talking about how amazing the day would be, rattling off details and dates. I ignored her. This was my first mistake. To save on space, I'm just going to give you highlights on the things my mother pulled. I do have to mention that for our wedding, we wanted all the guests to wear either all white, so many women wore their wedding dresses and it was beautiful, or all black because our wedding colors were silver and emerald. Kevin wore a gray suit with emerald accents. I wore a silver dress with emerald accents. And our wedding party wore emerald with silver accents. Wow, cool. 1. She went wedding dress shopping alone and bought a dress for me because she hated the idea of me not wearing white. 2. We didn't want flowers. She said that wasn't acceptable and ordered lilacs using my credit card. I was able to cancel as soon as I got the alert. 3, she was pissed that we wouldn't add people to our guest list that she wanted there. Not even family, co-workers, and church people we never met. 4, speaking of church, we're both agnostic, so we wanted a non-denominational efficient. That was a week of hell. 5, she booked the venue without me or Kevin seeing it or picking the date it was booked for. Oh, Lord. 6, she bought a silver dress to wear. It was a satin gray dress like a bridesmaid would wear. I found out about this early and we bought a gray dress for Kevin's mom to wear too, so it looked planned. Aren't you wearing a silver dress though? 7, she spent the whole day sobbing, forcing tears. I swear she used eye drops so her makeup was running down her face. Sobbing not because I was getting married, because she realized I canceled the flowers and didn't wear the dress she bought. And 8, she cut my wedding cake and served herself a slice before dinner was served. There are so many more small things that happen, but those are the highlights. Every time I would catch something or say no to something, she'd run to my sister, her sister, anyone that would listen and cry about how horrible I was being. That she was so excited for me to get married and I wasn't letting her participate at all. I told everyone the things she was trying to help with and no one believed me. They called me a Bridezilla and said I was a bad daughter. So after the wedding, I cut everyone off. I wasn't super close to the other family members because we live in different states, and my sister was so angry with me that she wouldn't return my calls. So let me guess, she didn't believe you, and now that she's getting married, the same thing's happening to her? Fast forward to now, Sarah's boyfriend proposed on Christmas. There it is. I've gotten no less than 17 phone calls from her begging me to call her back and apologizing for not believing me. It's even worse for her because everyone is saying she needs to give mom more grace because I cut her off. Why is no one believing you? Or her? Super annoying. I'm posting because I hope my sister sees it. I told you so. Enjoy your lilac and jasmine flowers. I hope she wears white, spends your first dance sobbing loudly, and cuts your cake. Edit to add, everyone keeps saying stay no contact. There's zero chance that will ever change. I spent a lot of money on therapy to get her nagging voice out of my head every time I did something differently than she would have, and I won't go back. And even if my sister cuts her off, I have no desire to have a relationship with her either. I mean, I don't blame you, honestly. I absolutely cannot stand it when, you have like a falling out or you're having issues with someone in your life and like people are like,
well, they didn't do anything to me.
Okay, just wait. Just wait. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying when they find out. I'm not someone that will cut someone off because they're still friends with or still, in contact with someone that I've had a falling out with or had issues with. But it does feel nice when they get treated the same and they start to realize what you were talking about. Yeah. So we do have an update. A few people had asked if there was anyone I could reach out to just to get some details. I've decided to call my cousin. We'll call her Amy. I didn't cut her out back then. She didn't come to the wedding, and we've just never really talked, so I didn't feel the need to. I called her, and after the first 10 to 15 minutes of,
"How are you?"
I asked about Sarah's wedding. Turns out Amy and Sarah have gotten closer in recent years, and she's in the wedding party. I told her Sarah had been calling me asking for help, and I wanted to know what was going on before I decided if I was willing to call her back. Amy understands everything because she's seeing firsthand what my mother is doing. She has no issues keeping my boundary if I decide to stay no contact with my sister. Here's a list of the things my mother has pulled since Sarah got engaged. 1. Posted pictures of the proposal online before Sarah could even announce it. 2. Threw a fit because Sarah's partner proposed with a family ring. Great granddad status, I guess, and not a new one. 3. Posted photos of Sarah in every wedding dress she tried on, including the one she went with. Oh, brother. 4. Made save the dates at home on her computer and then sent them with the wrong date. 5. Called the caterer and demanded the menu be changed from buffet Chinese food to barbecue because it's American. I guess she'd swallowed the red pill since I left. Oh, okay. Okay, noted. But honestly, some of these things are just like so like, are you like just really dumb or incredibly arrogant? I don't think you can blame it on ignorance at this point. Like, I think that there's a lot happening here that you can't blame on just being dumb. 6, she changed the bridesmaid dress colors from the gold champagne color to light purple after she called to try to change the white flowers from white roses to lilacs and hydrangeas. Dude, she needs to like, I don't know, renew her vows or something like that, because why is she acting like every wedding in her family is her wedding? Lastly, 7, apparently the thing that made Sarah start calling me and asking for help was after the cake tasting. Mom threw a full-blown toddler tantrum, kicking feet on the ground because Sarah chose to have some kind of lemon blueberry cake that is one of those half hers, half his. She picked pretty flowers and the guy picked music stuff. Mom wanted a classic 3-tier white cake with fondant. Like, it's just funny at this point, honestly. Like, I've heard of like controlling mother-in-laws and mothers, but like this is cray-cray. I wonder what it is, you know, like wanting to be useful, like wanting to be included, wanting to live out a fantasy that they never got. Like, what is it, dude? And her most recent act, she did a pre-wedding photo shoot of herself in a wedding dress, the same dress that Sarah was going to wear. Okay, no, she cray-cray. She got a few screws loose, because that's not normal. She's living vicariously through her daughter's weddings. That's weird, man. I asked Amy what Sarah's response to all of it has been, and she said she's just letting her think she has her way and then changes it after she's not around. Okay, no, but this doesn't work either. There is so much stress leading up to a wedding. Like, there's unforeseen shit that you literally don't even understand. Like, you do not understand until you've been through it. Shit hits the fan in more ways than one. And if there's one thing that I stand by and I have had to put my foot down about, it's do not create problems for the bride and groom. If Sarah was trying to stand up to her and telling her to stop, then I'd reconsider reaching out. But knowing that she's just giving her what she wants to appease her tells me she's not going to cut her off after all of it. So I will be remaining no contact. So what does she want you for? What does she need your help with? Why are you involved now? Let her make her bed and lie in it. Amy agreed to not say anything about me reaching out and said if anything bonkers happens at the wedding, which is on the 6th, she'll let me know. That's all I have for now. P.S. Someone asked who's calling my sister a Bridezilla. In one of the voicemails she left, she said the family's calling her one, so that's why I put it in the title. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate the context. Update number 2. Oh my God, there's text. Oh, goody. Oh, goody, goody. This isn't a wedding update. Damn it. Just an update from Amy. My mother posted this. This is why I'm no contact with her. Enjoy. Edit to add, I talked to Amy last night and I told her I posted on here. Plot twist, she watches Charlotte. Oh, shit. And was mildly bummed because she was going to post everything after the wedding. Apparently, beyond my mother's drama, Sarah's being a nightmare in her own way, so I told her not to tell me anything Bridezilla related and she can post about it. Oh no, I feel like she's gonna be mad at me now. I'm squirming a little bit. Last night, she said she was going to hang out in the comments. Everyone say hi to cousin Andy, Amy. Hi, Amy, Andy. I don't know what your name is, but hey. I know you don't want to get involved, and I was going to wait until after the wedding to tell you if anything happened, but your name came up, and there's no way I couldn't send this to you. I can't believe how disrespectful the next generation turned out to be. I tried my hardest to raise my girls to be kind, loving, generous people. Or did you raise them to be doormats? I'm sorry. You want to see how well you raised your kids? Have them get married. OP hasn't talked to me since her wedding, and now Sarah is being so ungrateful. What happened to the sweet girl/doormat I raised? The one who loved her mama and would do anything to make me smile. I guess she's no longer my daughter, just someone else's wife. So this response is from OP. Are you effing kidding me? She takes zero accountability for anything she's done, and thank you for reminding me why I'm no contact. Oh my Lord. I love that your moms went straight to Facebook. It's so funny. They always go straight to Facebook. You can't make this shit up. You can't. Brutal. To be honest, this makes the mother look a lot worse. Like, if anyone doubted where she was coming from, like, this is embarrassing for her. She's being so vague as well, like making it so general. Like, dear almighty. That was a good one. Thank you for that.